Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Chris Hagen, and before we even get into the topic of today's video, just a really huge and honestly sincere thank you to everyone who's watched, who's liked, who's left a comment, and certainly subscribed after the last video I posted. It was a review of the Tamron 35-150 f2.8 for Sony E-mount. It's racked up more than 14,000 views. That is certainly a high for my channel, and I really put a lot of time in it, so I'm glad it was received well. But again, I just can't say thank you enough. And to everyone who subscribed, certainly, I do value that subscription more than you know, and I want to continue to bring you meaningful content, deliberate content, and things that I truly think can help. Today's topic is about a technique that I think instantly makes all of us better shooters, and that's regardless of whether you're shooting on your phone, a camera, an iPad, a GoPro, whatever it is, this can certainly take your footage to the next level. Over the last few months at the 9 to 5, we've been working on a feature-length documentary that's gonna have several shorter elements to it as well. One of them I'll go ahead and link below. But for those shoots, probably 60% of the time, maybe even more, I have been on the ground, like literally butt on the ground shooting with my A7S III capturing B-roll. And that's for several reasons. One, because I'm the B cam, and while our A cam is capturing more of the whole scene and focusing on getting clean audio as well, I'm in more of a position to roam. And two, since I'm not that primary camera, and for the most part my shots will be cutaways, I want them to be drastically different. I want these shots to be truly engaging, and I want to find the angles that do take a little bit more work. And that right there is the technique I'm talking about for improving the quality of your B-roll. Especially when shooting people or pets or moving subjects, get at or below the level of your subject, sometimes that is on the ground, and see how much the quality improves, see how much you start to really love those shots, and see how much that really helps you in the edit when it comes to getting diverse, unique, interesting footage. For starters, it'll make your image more interesting because of the simple fact that we don't typically live life from that angle and see things from that point of view. Plus, when it comes to close-up shots and creating a vibrant image as a whole, I believe in having the background play a role even if it is out of focus. On these shots, for example, in a large physical therapy space, we're able to have a lot of depth in most of our shots. I don't want to neglect that by just shooting down toward the ground and flattening out the image. Another great example is the natural backdrop of New Orleans when you're moving around the city. But the fastest way to kill that scene is to remove it. Not intentionally, but by shooting toward the ground. Filming my subject from my eye level above them, or even sometimes at the same level, it's just not quite as interesting. It doesn't matter how shallow the depth of field is or anything like that, it's just kind of a plain angle. But just dropping my camera down to eye level or below changes things considerably. Now I've got not only a lot of depth of field, but you can see the environment, which gives us a better sense of the scene. And overall, I think it's just a much more interesting frame. And especially when you're traveling and seeing some unique locations and backdrops and landscapes and architecture, whether that's shooting photos or filming, shooting from an angle gives your image so much more character and meaning. And it's something that I think started to take my work to the next level. And hopefully, if you weren't doing this already, it can do the same for you. It's just something to have in the back of your mind when you're shooting, especially if you have extra time. Pick up those extra angles at or below the level of your subject and give your shot some uniqueness. As always, thanks for watching. I think I finally kept the video under 5 minutes. If you did find this video helpful, please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel, and let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. I'm always looking for some fresh ideas. I'll see you in the next video.